that you didn't just wanna be my friend. So where do we start now? It's kinda awkward standing here with no sound. Would you have me throw my heart to the wolves? I'd keep you in a friend zone if I could. But we both know we're gone past the point of return, and we both gonna learn today. Let's keep it real though. Keep the way we feel in a chokehold. My life is too busy for this new show. Gotta sit down and think about what we did.
You are now live with Taji.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in with your girl Live with Taji on WEMS Radio every Tuesday night, 8 to 10. It's been super crazy. Listen, this quarantine's got me annoyed. All right, I just want to just go right into it. I'm annoyed. Yes, I'm blessed and I'm happy that I'm still here, but I am annoyed. Like, I literally cracked the other day. I was just chilling on the couch and I looked over to my husband. I was just like, I need to get the hell out of here. Get me out. I was social butterfly. Listen, I'm okay with being indoors sometimes, but yo, I just can't wait when this is over. Okay? And with that being said, I have a special guest with me right now. It's Sheena Cruz, SS Couture. How you doing?
Great. How are you? Well, I'm surviving, same.
Surviving? Listen, how's the, quarantine? Because everybody has something different to say, you know?
Right.
So, I mean, I'm only going to be asking I'm not going to ask every time. But I do like to hear what, people have to say when it comes to it. Like, how are you feeling during this time?
I feel all types of emotion. I honestly feel confused because it's like so much information coming at you. You don't know what's true, what's not, what the government don't even know like half of the time. So I feel confused. I feel overwhelmed, but at the same aspects, I've always been a pretty strong-minded person. So anytime that I've been any hardships or been put under any type of pressure, it's always been like, I'll take a few days to go through my emotions, but then I'm like, no, we got to figure this out, Right.
So
I got to say, I'm the type, I got to stay positive. Thank God, I work from home most of the time.
Same here.
So it wasn't a big change as far as that aspect, but I am also used to having time without having the kids on top of me asking me for 50 million freaking things at once and cleaning all the damn time. So it's like I have my ups and downs. But pretty much, man. I'm just trying to stay productive throughout all this.
So I hear, so you work during the day. So do you do something outside of being a fashion designer?
Yes, I actually do. I manage a spa 2 to 3 days out of the week.
Okay. So, so you definitely are a definition of someone that works super hard. And then you have kids as well. So we're going to talk about that. I want to get into how do you manage business being a fashion designer and then having a day job and kids? How do you manage all of that? But hold on. Before we get to that, let's not forget that.
Okay.
I want to talk about SS Couture.
Okay.
So tell me more about SS Couture.
Well, SS House of Couture started. Well, I had a previous business called Dollhouse Couture. It was my first business. I was like trying things out, trying to figure out where my niche was, and I ended up revamping it to what it is now, SS House of Couture. So first business was established in 2014, sorry.
Okay.
And, you just fall on your face, you get back up, and now I'm like pushing forward,
So House of Couture.
So
it's a house. Is it literally a house of couture?
It actually is. It has all aspects. It's basically like I have seamstresses that do work under me. We deal with custom work. I also have other people that do embroidery. I also have people that do vinyl printing. So it's like basically a whole bunch of business people coming together under one umbrella.
Okay, so you do high custom fashion.
Yes, I do.
And you actually do the embroidery and the sewing and all of that yourself.
No, not myself. I do the I have a guy that does embroidery.
Okay.
I don't have the equipment for the embroidery. And I also have somebody that does vinyl, which I can do the vinyl myself.
Vinyl.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to be, I feel like I was at the station real quick. Oh shoot, we got a call. That's the only thing we're doing.
And they still calling.
We're not at the station, like, people can't call in. And that's the part that I miss, but of course we have to be that social distancing. You know how that goes. Hey, y'all.
I think that's the hardest thing.
SS, what does that SS stand for in SS House of Couture?
SS stands for my daughter's initials, Shayla and Soraya. So I'm basically building the business so I can leave them, a legacy, something that they can definitely carry on. I didn't have that. I didn't have that help, so I want to definitely try my best to give that to my kids.
That's nice. I thought it was going to be a little bit of your initial as well, because I know you have the...
Yeah, I do have an S in it, but it's really their initial.
Ah, nice.
And it would have been a triple S, and it would have been like too much, I thought about that though.
Yeah, it would have been too much, right? So custom fashion work, because everybody has their own different custom. Right. So let's say this shirt, for instance, that I have on. Is that what you do? Like you take what I have, or even get your own clothing with, and you customize it? Or do you actually do clothes from scratch and customize that, or both?
I do both, actually. But what I really, really love to do is really like take something and rip it apart and then put it back together. So it's called reconstruction. I do really, really love the reconstruction.
Oh, so like sustainable clothing.
Basically. That's the market that I'm really looking to get into.
Oh, I know some designers that do that too.
Into it, but everything changes so fast that it's like, oh, that's sustainable. I've been doing that. You know what I mean? Like, I love shopping in the vintage stores and then taking that. Like, actually, I could show you a few pieces.
You're gonna show me some pieces? Let me see some pieces. I want to see some pieces.
Okay.
I'm sure people watching on my Facebook Live, y'all want to see some pieces too? Let's see, we're gonna turn it around.
I got you right up. So I'll show you two of them because I'm not gonna show too much, so they could go to the website.
Okay. Oh, that's cute. I want it. That's cute.
This is where I came up with the idea. Since we're talking, I'm just gonna like throw it out there. Basically, this is what inspired the sustainable clothing thing, because I was like on the verge of like wanting to give up one day, and I just sat here and I'm like, I have all this stuff. Let me just mess around with it. So I just poured a glass of wine, started messing around with this, and honestly, it took off. It was in Nivea's video. It was on many photo shoots. It was just like a hot commodity. And I was like, this is it. It just happens in that one moment that you want to just give up. And it's just like, this is it. Where it's at. I'll show you another piece right now.
Wait. I don't need to see that. What size is that jacket though? Can I see the design you have in the front? Like, I see the lips on the side. Oh, I see the eye.
This is on my website. You could definitely find this one on my website.
Okay, I love that.
Thank you.
And that's difficult for me to say. Well, and I say that because if it's something red and I say that I like it, that's a good thing.
Okay, thank you.
That's a really, really good thing. So I know that was the jacket. You said you had something else, or no? You gonna keep that for later, or?
I could do it now. It's ready.
Okay. Oh shoot!
Oh, this is another one. I kind of ripped it up.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that clear?
Yeah.
That's different. I don't think I've seen that before.
Right. That's why I don't want to do the same.
You like to be very different.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the. Oh, yeah. That can't fit me. Yo, I'm eyeing it real quick. Like, want it.
Yeah, but it's just things like that. Now, just to show you an example.
Oh, I love that. So, I know you just showed me 2 jackets. Now, is that something that you're really, really good at? Is jackets or anything in general? Like, do you make items other than jackets, like dresses, pants, sneakers, hats?
No sneakers. I do have hats on my. I do have accessories such as wallets and hats with my logo on it. But as far as any clothing, I do skirts and shirts. I have pretty much an activewear. I also have on my line.
I'm feeling those jackets though. And you said they're on your website. What's your website?
SS House of Couture.com.
SS House of Couture, spelled out, not HOC.
Right. Spelled out.
houseofcouture.com. Now, how does one, and I mean, I know it's hard right now, but are you still able to get orders done for people? Like, are people hitting you up saying, hey, SS Couture, House of Couture, I want to get this shirt, I want to get this jacket or whatever, can you do this for me? Are you still taking orders right now? Or is it orders, or is it just simply whatever you have online?
No, I'm taking orders as well. Like, there's a lot of stuff. I'm in the process of doing a whole new webpage. So a lot of the items that I do have are not up right now. Like as far as the sweatsuits are concerned, those are not up on the website yet. There's a couple of new hats that I got in, and activewear that hasn't been posted yet, but I am still also advertising through my Instagram page, which is SS_HOC. So that's where I've been getting most of my sales from, to be honest, is the Instagram. So yes, I have been receiving orders, and in the time like
this, you're still taking orders during this time.
I'm like so blessed right now to even still making money at this point. Like I know a lot of people are going through it, and it just puts me in a place that it's like, damn, I've been doing all this and I've been working from home and I invested in all these machines and all this stuff, and it's like it's just I'm just grateful that I'm able to sit here and like still do what I love,
Yeah, and I mean, it's not easy for a lot of people to say that, because it's not easy being an entrepreneur, period.
Right.
Regardless if you're working or not.
Right.
Because sometimes business is up, sometimes business is down. Absolutely. And again, I understand we're under quarantine right now at the moment, but even when we're not in quarantine, business can still be up and down, And do you get where people feel like, because you have your day job and then you're also a fashion designer outside of that, do people assume that you got it like that?
Oh, absolutely.
Don't you hate that? Don't you hate that?
I do. But you know what? I can't control what I did. What I finally got through my head this year was like, I can't control what other people think or whatever the people say. At the end of the day, I know the hard work that I put in. My team knows the hard work that we all put in to like make stuff happen. So let them hate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not even that. They just always assume that you got it like that just because you're an entrepreneur.
And then again, we got to understand people only understand from their perspective. So that's
right.
that was key for me, because I used to get upset and I used to be like, no, I'm not even gonna let it get to me anymore.
No.
You know.
So since you a Miss High Fashion custom fashion designer, right? Have you been in any fashion shows? Have you produced your own fashion show? I want to hear the juicy stuff.
Well, yes, I have done both actually. I have done a few, about 5 productions of my own show. I also do pop-up shops, all over New York. I try to incorporate it to be more of a family event rather than just like, because and me as a mom, I'm like,
Right.
try to do it where it's like like a Sunday family.
Like kids are okay.
They're okay with coming, because I know how hard it is to get a babysitter. Let's be honest. But yeah, actually, I'm in the process of we had to postpone the SS Fashion Expo due to all of this.
Right. So
pandemic.
when was that scheduled for?
That was scheduled for May 23rd.
The 23rd of, you said May?
Yes. Yes.
So, I mean, with that, how was that? The fact that you had to reschedule? I mean, of course, there was no other way you had to, but.
That's the day, because remember, we've been in quarantine for some time. So we're thinking, it's going to be by May, we're going to be fine, or like April. To have to postpone it, that's when it hit me. That's when I broke down. All this hard work, but in all reality, it just gives us more time to really get, the proper where we're not rushing into certain things. I'm able to now work more on my line and like really get that together. I guess I just consider it a blessing in disguise at this point, because it's no sense crying over spilt milk.
Yeah.
About it.
I mean, it is what it is. It could have been worse. You know what I mean? But you're here, we're here. And I mean, that's just giving you more opportunity to work on more merch.
Right.
Exactly. For us. So do you have any like theme or anything like that you're working on in particular?
It would be the sustainable clothing. I'm going to show the before and afters.
Oh, the before and that's cute. Are we gonna see the before and afters on your Instagram?
Oh, at the show.
Oh shoot! At the show? That's dope.
Right.
That's dope. And that's also dope that you do pop-ups that allow kids to be there. I don't see that often. I mean, Absolutely. It's here and there, but you don't see that often. Like a lot of pop-up events is on like adults only. But for those tuning in, we have SS House of Couture here. She has pop-up events and kids are allowed. She understands that it's hard to find a babysitter. Hey, we got Pretty Yellow Ray on my live right now.
Yeah, that's my girl.
Oh, she just shouted you out. She said, I still want that jacket. I hope it ain't the jacket I was eyeing.
No, I know which one. It's an army fatigue one that I have.
Oh, okay, it's a different one. Okay, so we cool. We about to be beefing for like a little bit, but we cool. I need the same jacket I was looking at. We good.
I got her.
Shout out to Yellow Ray, everybody watching on the live right now. So that's dope. So you had a fashion expo that was May 23rd, and that's getting pushed to, do you know when or?
Yes, we finally decided on August 9th. It's gonna be.
August 9th. Ooh, is that a Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Sunday. It's a Sunday. Sunday fun day.
Sunday fun day? Can you tell us what borough it's going to be?
It's going to be in New York, in the city.
In the city? Manhattan?
Manhattan, yes.
Oh, that's where the money's at.
Manhattan is actually something everybody could get to. So.
That's cool. So anything else you have? Anything else going on that you want to tell us about?
Yes, I would like to mention that May 9th, I'm going to be doing a Mother's Day mompreneur event.
Aww.
I'm going to be giving away a free raffle as well to anyone participating. We're going to have more information on the Instagram and this coming up this week. So if anybody wants to, you know, just tune into my Instagram. That's where I'm going to be having, putting up most of the promo.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically going to be about me, you know, us all asking questions. Anybody that wants to know how to start your own business, you know, I'll give them a few pointers. How to run a business and a family, you know, things like that. We'll be touching on.
Nice.
Right.
You know, a lot of people, they were like, free raffle. Oh shit, free raffle. What I'm getting. So are you deciding on what the raffle is gonna be, or do you know already?
No, I'm still deciding on what that's gonna be.
And May 9th, is that with prayers that will be out of quarantine?
No, I mean, that's just, yeah, that is with prayers.
I mean, is it, let's just say, you know, God forbid we're still in quarantine. Is it something that can be done on like Instagram Live or Facebook Live or something like that for all the mompreneurs to get together? Because, you know, that's the thing everybody's doing now, you know, handling business on their live.
I'd rather do Zoom though, because it actually gives more of a one-on-one interaction. I like this. This is my first time using it, so
hey,
I'd rather do Zoom.
Hey, not bad. You actually did good. You doing good. Oh, you got the S on the cup too.
You know, representing.
I mean, was that just customized for you, or can you customize mugs for no?
I don't put nothing past. I'll get it done. But this wasn't customized for me. This was actually something that my aunt gave me for one Christmas.
So where is your business located? Well, where are you located?
I'm located in the Bronx, New York.
In the Bronx.
Right.
Y'all hear that?
Right.
The boogie down.
I'm originally from Queens, but I'm located in the Bronx at the moment.
Oh, you went all the way over there.
Yeah.
Hey, it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, it's good. I like it here. It's not that bad.
So, Fashion Expo.
Yes.
So I want to talk about that. So what happens at this Fashion Expo?
Okay, well, we're going to be having, I'm opening it up for other designers as well, because I know how hard it is, you know, as an up-and-coming designer. So we're opening up the floor to have other designers showcase their work. I am going to have, the first show is going to be kids fashion. So kids are going to be at that first show.
Okay.
As well. Basically, it's a music, art, well, fashion, art, and music event as well. I'm gonna have, you know, some musicians come and do their thing in between shows. And we're also gonna have a business women entrepreneur panel as well.
Oh, sounds like it's gonna be a lot. So panel, gonna have some entertainment, like a little mini fashion show, or
fashion shows. No, there's gonna be 2 shows with a few designers. So it's gonna be a great event. Like we've been putting it together for quite some time. So it's gonna be a real dope event.
Nice. So do you have the designers that you're looking for already, or are you still looking for more?
We actually are still looking for more. We have a few slots available for designers. We have actually a few slots available for designers, artists, like real artists, like drawing. We also have vendors. We're gonna have vendors there as well.
Okay. I'm writing this down, you know.
It's okay.
Okay, so you have a few slots for designers.
Artists.
Right, and you're looking for, I'm gonna say, painters.
Painters, yes.
Right? Vendors. Any specific vendors, or?
Well,
more in the fashion industry?
Into, I would say more like jewelry, clothing, I wouldn't mind food, but we're still debating. We're still going through that on what type of food vendors we're going to be having there. But yeah, pretty much all is welcome. We'll definitely set that up.
Yeah, that sounds like it's fun.
Right. Our Eventbrite, which we're gonna be posting that up this week, is I would just say if everyone could just like follow the Instagram page and like, you know, just
the Eventbrite link is on your Instagram.
Going to be up within by tomorrow, actually.
All right. So I always say to be on the safe side, we're gonna say by Saturday.
Right.
I always say because you know things happen. You know, you have your kids, you got your day job and stuff like that. So sometimes you set yourself up like, yeah, it's gonna be done by 8 p.m. and it be that one person waiting. You're like, dang, like I should have said tomorrow.
This was pre-recorded, so by the time it does record, it definitely will be up there.
Yeah. So yeah, by Saturday. By Saturday. You know, sooner than later or later than sooner, whichever one comes first. Whichever one comes first. So for the Fashion Expo, is there certain qualifications that you're looking for from the designers? Like, are you willing to work with, you know, upcoming designers? Do they have to be established? Do they have to have a certain look?
They do have to have a certain look, but I guess, you know, we could talk about that more once they send us an email.
Okay. And what's your email that you want them to send your submissions to this email? All right, what is it?
It'll be ssfashionexpo.com.
SS, that's Sheena.
Shayla Soraya.
No, I mean, I know Shayla Soraya, but I'm just saying so people, you know, SS, you know how when people say C is in cat, D is in David. Shayla Soraya, Fashion Expo.com.
Yes.
Oh, wait, what am I talking about? .com. Wait, that's the email? FashionExpo.com?
I'm sorry, info at. That was my fault.
That's okay. So SS Fashion Expo.
No, it's info at SS Fashion Expo. Sorry, that was my fault.
Okay, info at ssfashionexpo.com.
Yes.
All right, y'all. So if you're interested in this Fashion Expo, okay, we got moved to August 9th, which is a Sunday, and it's going to be in the city. So you have more than enough time to save up, okay? No excuses. It's supposed to be in May, but it got pushed to August. Y'all know why. So make sure you send your submissions, you know, if you're interested in attending the event or you want to put in your submission as a designer or a vendor, painter. We're going to hit up info at ssfashionexpo.com.
Thank you. Yes.
You know, sometimes you got to say it's nice and slow.
Right.
Don't be like, wait, say that one more time. Dang, I ain't grabbed the pen. Da-da-da-da. But then, you know, on YouTube, I mean, you can always rewind. So, or push the little red thing. Put a little red line over. Press rewind. So you out here making some merch for people. I know earlier in the show, I didn't forget, I was asking, how do you juggle everything? Your day job, being a custom fashion designer, and having kids. How do you juggle all of that?
Honestly, I keep a whole bunch of schedules. Like I have a schedule in my phone. I have a scheduling book. I have that's the only way I manage is by staying organized. Like I manage my time a lot better now, you know, than before. And that's like the only thing that keeps me sane. right now I'm trying to design my whole time frame now with the kids home and all this stuff. But, I've been managing.
They've been managing. I know some people are really good with having things on paper, like literally writing things down in a calendar book. Some people put things in their phone. Some people do both.
Right. I do both. I have to.
Yeah, I do both as well. Because, I mean, you never know. It might be that day you forgot your book. Right. It might be that day you forgot your phone. Like, people know as an entrepreneur, your phone is always with you. Right. But you never know.
I need that ding to come through, like, oh, excuse me, you have an appointment or you have this. And I'm like, okay, like 2 days before, like, all right, now I know how to plan out my week.
Have you, how often do you, I'm not going to say how often do you get orders, but is there anybody in particular that you would want to work with or that you would want to dress? Maybe somebody that you dressed already that we don't know about?
I would say Mary J. She's been like I love her. She's like a fashion icon, music icon. Like, I would love working with her. Yes. I love her. I love the way she dresses.
Yeah, she is cool.
Right?
She's cool.
I would say definitely Mary J. My first.
Now, do you only do I'm saying only, only female attire? Do you do any attire for males as well?
I do have men's stuff. I'm working on getting more stuff in, but I do custom blazers, custom jackets for men. I have actually done a lot of custom jackets for a couple of, artists, up and coming artists around New York City that they've worn for their showcases and stuff like that. So pretty much, I mean, I have hoodies and things like that, but everything is, it happens in time. So I'm really trying to get my line. That's why I'm really working on my line, so I can just push everything out all at once.
That's nice.
Right.
Oh, blazers. Y'all heard that, fellas? Blazers.
Yes. Custom blazer.
Can't go wrong with a custom blazer. You don't want to be stepping out. And I mean, everybody got a black one, but yours is looking different. Right. They're going to be like, yo, where you get that from? Don't you love that when people be like, yo, where'd you get that from?
Right.
Do you have certain sizes? Yeah, you like that size?
Sizes. I can't discriminate against any size, I work with all sizes.
That's dope. That's real dope.
Most of the time they can actually bring me something that it helps me. If they want something custom, they could bring me something, and all I'm doing is charging them for the actual designing of it.
So, okay, so explain the process if I want something custom. So I'm calling as a customer. Taji's calling SS House of Couture. Like, yo, I heard you do some custom fashion.
Right.
I actually want... I'm going to this annual dance, and there's this. Do you do dresses?
I do the dresses.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna say it's, what do you call it? Gatsby,
the great
common Gatsby theme, and I want mine custom. I want to stand out. I want to look different. So I want to hear how it would be if I didn't have anything.
Okay, well, if you didn't have...
I want to walk me through that process of me as the customer calling. I have this event I need to go to. This is the theme. All right, so what do I do now? I need this by mid-May.
Depending on...
Oh, shoot. No, that's too quick.
Yeah.
That's too quick.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I was just about to say.
I will push it to June.
I would basically, depending on how fast they need it done, because it's a dress. That's custom work. That's from scratch, The first thing will be to set up a consultation as far as the design, get the design all together, take their measurements. And then we can go through also in the same consult, we can go through materials. You know, I usually will meet with them downtown somewhere so we can also go and I take them to the stores and we look at materials and stuff like that. Probably spend an hour with them. And then I'll speak with my people here. We'll give them a price a little later.
Okay.
And depending on how fast they need it, you know, the price may go up or down depending on that.
Okay, so you basically take what I like versus what I don't like, you know, and then it's like, okay, well, let's put something together. Let's go here and, you know, let me see what you kind of like, what you don't like, you know, because sometimes me saying, I don't really want to wear, I don't want to wear silver.
Right.
But we go somewhere and I see this bomb silver dress. I may change my mind. Like, you know what? This is cute. Maybe I do want to wear this.
Not only that, people don't understand the difference. Sometimes the customers don't understand the difference between a non-stretch material to a stretch material. You know, it fits different. It's more work. You know what I mean? Like, and also once they pick the design, there's no going, like you might be able to change a few things, but once the actual dress is actually made, you know, having to take it apart and put it back together, like that's why I actually love going downtown and taking them to the actual place so that they can see the difference between the non-woven and the woven, the stretch and the non-stretch, the colors. Like, I need to know and I usually take pieces of what they actually like, because showing it through iPhone photo or the phone, it's just
it's not the same, because sometimes you'd be like,
I'm not gonna spend my time with it, you know. That's a lot of back and forth, because I used to do it that way and it was just became so much, and I kind of like trying to stay away from the custom because, you know, it was overwhelming. So I kind of like revamped how I do it. Now I make an appointment downtown. I wouldn't make an appointment in the Bronx. I would make an appointment downtown with them, go through the whole process with them, and then get a, you know, understanding of what they actually want. Because I don't want to just say no to, you know, an order.
Right.
Because of all the hard work. It's just more like, I'm going to have to figure out, like, I just figured out a new way how to manage around it.
Now, do you draw up an item as well? Like, are you good with that? Because, you know, some people are really good with drawing. Some people aren't. You know, it could be a thing, could not be a thing, you know.
I'm okay. I can manage, but I'm not the best as far as drawing. I could definitely defend myself, I would say.
Yeah. So, of course, you would say that you are the CEO of SS House of Couture. So, having a team, how does that work sometimes? Like, do you guys ever bump heads? And if you do, how do you make an ultimate decision? I'll give you an example. You have a customer wants a custom piece, and they want a certain design on this item. And let's just say the person from your team that does the sewing or whatever, they could just say, you know, it's not going to look right.
Right.
And I'm not doing it. Or, you know what, it's just too much, or it's just too difficult. And I just don't feel like doing this. I think, you know, pink would actually look better than purple, like, you know, little stuff, whatever. And then has it ever gotten to that situation and then you're like, no, we have to give the customer what they want? Like,
no, I mean, the only situation that's ever happened is like a certain either a certain design and a certain
get more comfortable
material won't go, you know what I mean? Like, stretch is not good for a lot of things, like when it comes to some intricate design. So I would say that's the only thing, is like, no, they want this to happen a certain way, but it's not really gonna look right, or it's not. And that's the only thing I would tell the client, you know. But other than that, like colors, and I'm not doing it because it's too difficult, that's never happened. Thank God, you know, we've never bumped heads like that.
That's nice.
Yeah,
so,
professional people when it comes to that.
Yeah, that's really good. Having a team by you and you're on the same page. I mean, we're all human,
right?
But it's good that to have people like literally on your team,
right?
Like, yo, we got this. We're gonna make this happen.
We're
gonna make it happen.
It took some time to find a team that couldn't. It took. Look, I've been in business for about 6 years now, and I finally, I would say within the last 2 years, have been building on that team that right now is just like, I love them. Like, they're the fucking best. I can't. I'm sorry, I cursed.
That's okay. That's okay.
Radio.
No, that's okay.
They are the greatest. Like, they see the vision. They know what time it is when it comes to my work ethic, and they all on the same page. So we're good.
That's good. It's hard to find people like
that.
Yeah,
it is. I went through people.
It's hard.
Like, what do you mean you don't want to come to work? I'm allowing you to come to work with a kid. Who says no to that?
Yeah.
There's
no excuse. There's no excuse.
Again, everybody doesn't have the same work ethic, and a lot of people love to make excuses. Like, let's get this money.
Yes, let's get this money. I'm looking at your cup like, dang, I feel like getting one with a T on it.
That's my favorite cup.
Dude, I have the Betty Boop cup. I have like cutesy stuff, but nothing with my initial on it. We gonna see.
You're gonna have to get one.
So you just be juggling with the schedule. You got everything together, which is cool. You got a cool team. Fashion Expo.
I got a great family support system too. I can't lie, that helps out a lot with the kids.
That's really good.
Other than this, that unfortunately now I can't, drop off my kids and be like, all right, I got something to take care of. Good. I can't do that now, but before, I definitely have to give them a shout out too, because other than them, they're my team too. They're part of this team too.
Yeah. So you working on revamping that website, huh?
Yes. Image Matters LLC, she's on it. Sabrina, she's on it. Like, we're both working very hard at getting that done because, it's just every sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought, but I just feel like sometimes it was hard for me to like go back to square one and be like, oh, I gotta change this. But now I just see it as I grew from that person. I grew from that part of the business. So now I gotta like revamp again. And there's nothing wrong.
And that's okay. Everybody goes through that.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with change and growth. How I'm gonna say, for example, your room. Sometimes you get tired of looking at it that way. Like, listen, it's time to change this around. There's sometimes people that change it around every month, every other month. There's nothing wrong with change. It shows progress, and and time goes on, and things change around us. So nothing wrong with that. Even like a lot of people that just want to just change everything altogether. There's some people that just start from scratch. Have you ever been in I heard you say earlier, like, I guess at some point you felt like you wanted to give up?
A lot of points.
Is it like the pressure that you feel, or is it like the times when like business isn't booming? Because I mean, we all go through that, right? Or is it just like sometimes you just lose your passion here and there, but then it comes back. But sometimes people lose their passion.
Right.
But I want to hear from a fashion designer on how that is for you when you go through that.
I mean, I even gave you an example earlier about the whole custom work. I was like really into it. I wanted to do the custom work. And then it was like all these problems started arising. And I was like, this is not even worth the money. Like, it's not worth the headache. It's not worth my peace of mind. It's like, and then I sat back and I was like, I'm not going to do this no more. Like there was a lot of times where funding, it costs a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Cost a lot. You know, I had to fall back on going out and investing in my machines, my own machines. So I'm not, you know, sitting here going to use somebody else's. Like,
Right.
you know, I had to take a step back a lot of times and be like, no, if this is for me, you know, God's gonna show me. And it's true. I used to get phone calls from stylists, from wardrobe stylists, and like, oh, I have this video shoot. I need you tomorrow. I'll be like, tomorrow? I'm there. You know, it just like God always showed me just when I was like, had that negative thought in my head. It was like always a phone call. It was always like, or my publicist, like, yo, you got this interview. I'm like, okay.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I get it.
Him, okay, I just gotta stop fighting him, and I accepted it, and it's like this is it. This is where I'm going. There's no plan B. You know, I as an entrepreneur, yeah, of course, I have a second job, you know, but
It like helps you invest in this, but your money still goes into this, which is an investment, and then it also goes to things like your kids, bills, everything else. So it's kind of like an extra expense.
Right.
I hate to say it that way, but it's like it's already having what you have going on plus more.
Yeah, like an investment, I would say.
Yeah, it's an investment, but you know, you're putting money somewhere. So yeah, you know, it's like, you know, it's good that you're doing what you love and you have a team with you. I'm sure it's not easy. I'm sure a lot of people always have something to say, you know, no matter what, especially with the fashion industry. Sometimes they'll say the sweetest things, and sometimes they just have, oh, here we go.
Right.
Here we go.
Like people think, you know, I'm not a lot of people, but I know, like, even friends you grew up with, they try to think like, oh, it's her showing off again. It's like, no, I'm actually trying to inspire somebody, because I know what it is to feel like I want to give up. I don't want to do this no more, or have a dream and just feel like it's just so far away. Like, man, whatever.
Right.
So, I know how that feels too much. So I post to inspire.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. I can't wait to see more.
Thank you.
I love me some fashion stuff. I know you're talking about like wardrobe stylists. Sometimes, you know, that be happening. You know, I ain't gonna say no names, but you know, that happens sometimes. It happens sometimes, but that's what's up. Keep doing your thing. You know, that's all you can do. Don't let nobody dim your light.
Right.
You got this. SS House of Couture. I know, I'm crazy. I don't need no drink for me. That sometimes I just be woo or wired up. Hey y'all. Like, what the hell just happened?
That's good.
So
that's great.
Great energy. I want to know, where can people find you? Instagram, Twitter, Snap, TikTok, Facebook, Tumblr, Pinterest.
Don't give me no TikTok. I'm gonna be on it. No, everybody can find me. I'm mostly on Instagram. I do have a Facebook page as well. I have to focus on doing that a little bit more this week. But at the end of the day, my main focus is promoting through Instagram. I don't have Twitter for my business. No TikTok.
Okay.
But yeah, Instagram is SS_HOC. And also the website is sshouseofcouture.com.
House of Couture. Hey, custom fashion, custom high fashion, y'all. And y'all may want to play back, because earlier, you know, you showed us 2 dope jackets. Both of them were dope. And I mean, I understand custom means it's only one look,
right?
But that's it. It's just one look. Like, what if it's like, oh, I like that. Can you do that for me in my size?
I could, but I would do something a little bit different to like go with your personality. I could do the same thing, like similar. Basically, it'll be similar, but it won't be the same.
No, it's crazy. That's great. I love it. I love that.
Tell you, I forgot to even mention this. Like, I've been doing these masks also because there's been a shortage of masks, so I was like donating to the hospital. Within the last few weeks, I've been donating to the hospital, and I opened up orders for just any New York City resident that does need masks.
Oh, so those that are interested in getting the mask, how much are they?
I'm just doing $5 at the moment.
$5, y'all, at the moment.
At the moment.
$5
out there, so I'm not gonna charge people a lot for that. Like,
yeah. So how did should they shoot you a DM, email you?
A DM or email, whichever one, but usually DM.
All right, so DM on Instagram, y'all, because some people ain't with the Instagram. Okay, DM means direct message on Instagram, SS_HOC. Or email. Is it the same? It's not the same one as the Fashion Expo, right?
No, it's actually info@sshouseofcouture.com.
Anybody interested in getting a mask, protecting yourselves from what the heck is going on outside, even indoors, wherever you at, non-essential or essential workers. Everybody's essential in my book, but so it's crazy how time flies when we having fun. I hate these hour interviews. I feel like after like an hour, then I get all, and then next thing you know, it's time to go. And
honestly, I was like, damn, an hour? But now I'm like, oh, it's fine. I had a good time.
Yeah. Time flies.
Right.
Is there any shout outs, anything you want to say that you feel like you forgot to say?
No, I mean, pretty much my team knows who they are. Shout them out. Shout out to my family. They're definitely.
Shout out to the fam.
Supporters. And of course, my supporters. Like I post it up all the time. Like I try to, let them know how grateful I am, because it really shows who supports, and I'm just grateful to be still working. I told you, like I said earlier, I just feel blessed that I'm still working and being able to actually do what I love, and people are loving it. Like it just makes me feel good. Like I went through a transition where I was like, I don't know if I should put this out. Every designer goes through their doubts, like, oh.
Right.
And then when you come about it, it's like when I speak to a wardrobe stylist that comes through and pull stuff from my racks, be like, this is dope. I'm like, you sure? Like we doubt ourselves so much, but sometimes it's just getting past those doubts and those fears and just pushing forward. Like if you like it, you like it. You don't,
Dope. Nice. Well, it was definitely a pleasure talking to you. Hopefully we link up, because I'm a wardrobe stylist too. And I'll hit you up out, it's none of y'all business. Mind y'all business, But yes, make sure you guys follow Sheena Cruz at SS_HOC on Instagram, where you are at mainly, right? And her website is in the bio. Check it out. Interested in any merch, definitely make those purchases. There's no excuse, because I understand a lot of people are not working right now, but then there's people that are working right now.
And I got the mask. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, but throw it up. I want to see that mask one more time.
Let me see. This is one of them. This is the pink army fatigue one I got.
That's cute.
Right?
Yes, guys, get the mask. Protect yourselves. Social distancing. No, you can cough and sneeze, but at a distance.
Keep your distance.
Keep your distance. Exactly. All right, y'all. So we're going to wrap up right here. We're going to take a quick break, and then
Drew me in but I wanna see you anyway. Took the words right out my mouth, 20 minutes away. So I'm like, okay, cause I low-key, I've been thinking about you all day. Get right over here, obey the traffic lights. Come and get this cake, cause I'ma be your slice. Yeah, we gon' take our time, we gon' make it right. Read the storyline. Did you even compliment me? I know there must be something on your mind to make you ignore this vibe. Just save some love for me when your mind's away, baby. I need you to stay. Oh, John, don't think too much of this. I know the world is much, baby, but you're not the only one. John, are you working later tonight? I would like to know if we could spend some time outside this crazy life. Save some love for me when your mind's away. Oh, I need you to stay. John, don't think too much of it. I know the world is much, baby, but you're not the only one.
You are now live with Taji.
So we are back,
Let's do
WEMS
this.
Radio. Zach, Mr. Eyeliner.
Hello, everybody, and thank you so
Hey.
much, Live with Taji, for having me on your show.
No problem, of course. You know, we've connected since we met. And for those that missed you the first time around, guess what? You have a nice gift again.
Yes, and now I'm here at home safe, but live from home.
Yes, I know. I see. I'm loving the black and white.
Thank you. Yeah, I have like a lot of pieces of art on my wall that I've had from friends. Tattoo artists drew me some paintings. I like to collect beautiful, like horror-related, fun-related paintings, you know?
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Eyeliner, I want us to go
Yes.
right into it, right?
Cool.
Well, Zach,
Let's do this.
Mr. Eyeliner. Is it
Yes.
Zach, Mr. Eyeliner, or is it just Zach, or is it Mr. Eyeliner?
Well,
When
like anytime,
people see you, what do you
yeah.
want them to say?
Well, usually I walk into rooms now, it's like, hey, Mr. Eyeliner's here. But I like to be known as Zach, Mr. Eyeliner. And I have it like tattooed here because it's my life. Like my like to the day I die, I'm always going to love our brand. This is something I always wanted. And Mr. I stands for all individuals. So anywhere I go into a room, you know that there's someone in that room now who is going to treat everybody with equality and respect for who you are as an individual and never judge and always be there to listen.
Right. So I know you're all about individuals. Like anyone can pretty much use your eyeliners.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not just females.
No.
But it's actually, I did see that I do see that you have it for males, but both can use it. Am I right or am I wrong?
No, you're 100% right. The reason it's called Mr. Eyeliner is like to have that pun, because so many men and people did not think that they should wear eyeliner. They were bullied for wearing eyeliner. So I wanted to name it Mr. Eyeliner to be diverse and to be like all genders, no matter what you define yourself as. So our eyeliner is not just for all individuals, but it's for all makeup purposes. And I will, like, if you look at our Instagram, you see people who are using our eyeliner for lips. You see it using it for face, hairlines, everything. Our eyeliners can go into a room and you can use them for a full face look.
I saw it, like even like artists that that are really good with drawing,
Yeah,
I've seen it on the face as well. So it's
exactly.
not literally just for eyeliner. It could be done around the lips as well, or
Anywhere, if you know how to use them. The pencils are very easy to use. They're smooth. They go on very clearly. And right after that, you know how to use them. You can use them anywhere. You can use them absolutely anywhere, on your face, on your body. And they're all safely organic. They're not going to give you any breakouts. They're not going to give you anything like that. Anybody can use them.
you know what I like too, that a lot of well, I don't see a lot of people do on their websites. I like how you incorporate the ingredients.
Yeah, because I want to be very clear with, like, if someone looks at our page, this is what our eyeliners are. That's it. These are the ingredients, because that's something that you'll be asked a million times over. So why not just give the answer straight up, out of the park, not give anybody space to come to you, ask you that question a million times.
Yeah, you're right. And it's like, listen, just go to the website, scroll down, and it says ingredients.
Yes, and it's pretty basic and simple.
So,
But I want to show you too, even on all our packaging, we
oh wait,
tell
hold
you.
up. You mean like this? You mean
Yes,
like
just
this?
just like that. And if you look right on back, what's at the
Okay.
bottom? Ingredients. And it tells you every single ingredient.
Nice.
And then we even tell you shrink wrap removal, how to safely remove the plastic from the pencil.
Wow. You know what?
Some people need to know that. Some people don't.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Because you know what? When it comes to eyeliners that have the wrap on it, sometimes it's a lot of people don't realize how to remove it. And that's
Yes.
smart.
And
That's
how many times when you don't know how to remove it, do you end up breaking the point of the pencil? I've seen people break points of pencils, and that's it. You're done. You just wasted your money.
But I love with these eyeliners though, which is definitely genius, that there's a sharpener attached to it.
Yep, and every pencil there is a built-in sharpener. So basically, okay, it's going down. You're at a show. You're a makeup artist. You just twist and turn, sharpen it right up, get back to your client. You don't got to be looking around in your bag for the sharpener. That's a lot of problems with makeup artists in the pro field. And with these kinds of pencils, they don't have sharpeners. So my idea originally was always to have a pencil sharpener built into the pencil, which I think in reality builds another productive point to a product like this.
Yeah, this is really dope, Zach, Mr. Eyeliner.
Thank you. And you know the thing about eyeliners. Another thing is, I've been in the makeup and hair industry, the beauty industry, my whole life. I got really sick and tired of seeing so many big company name brands always overpriced for simple things like a lipstick or a pencil. You go into a beauty salon shop, right, and you see some L'Oreal product, right, and it's a pencil. It's a liquid eyeliner, which I don't like liquid eyeliners. I tried many recipes of liquid eyeliners.
I tried it. It's cold.
Yeah, when we were making these, we did try a recipe for a liquid one, and I did not like it. It did not come out the way I wanted it to. It would not be professional at all because it would leak. It wasn't what I wanted for the customer. And this, I got to give the customer what they deserve. And with that said, with the pricing,
what they deserve.
Yeah, and giving the customer what they deserve is this: a price point they can afford, no matter how old they are, what their tax bracket is, what they make in a week, what they don't make in a week. We charge our pencils very simply at $8, $8.99. I have these pencils in some stores, and when I sell the account to a store, I always tell them you can never increase our product prices up. And I come in there and I see it at $9.50 or something. No,
right?
No, I will pull. I don't care. We're about loyalty and we're about respect and we're about commitment. We're not about like, oh, we're going to sell out and now charge our $10.50 for our pencils. No, we don't do that. We're never going to increase a price of something that we started with. Maybe we'll increase it a few cents for a bigger show. Yes.
Right.
But we're not going to go like a $2 mark or a $3 mark up.
Yeah. And how many eyeliners do you have? How many different colors?
We have 30 different diverse colors in our product line.
I like how you say diverse. I like how you say diverse.
They are very
That's
diverse.
great, because not many people have that.
Yeah,
No
I
shade,
like all
no
eyeliners.
shade.
No shade, but like, you know, why I say diverse, I mean that because our colors, like you see something like we have this color here, or we have this color snow. Snow goes on ethnic skin so beautifully, but also can go on anybody's skin so beautifully. You have to make something that can fit all skin types. That's the main thing that a lot of makeup companies just started thinking about with their marketing, I guess. But my whole life, I always saw there was so many cosmetic products that somebody of a different skin tone necessarily wouldn't work with. And I always hated that fact. You should
Right,
create a product that can work for anybody, for any skin
right.
tone.
And I'm looking at the names too. The platinum.
Yeah.
You have sky.
Yeah. Then I have Sky
Oh,
Sparks, which is
no,
more
I have
highlighted
snow. I got
version.
snow.
Yeah.
What else is there? Purple passion,
One of our favorite colors, one of our best-selling colors.
mint. Everybody needs mint. Hint, hint.
Damn right. Yeah.
Onyx.
Onyx is our #1 color.
Yeah, I've used it. So yeah.
It's basically it's our traditional, it's a black eyeliner pencil that so many people have used for so many diverse looks, sophisticated looks, accented looks,
It's your
traditional looks.
eyeliner, sky.
And what's so funny, I love hearing comments from people who wear eyeliner and say to me,
Right.
I see them the next day and they still have our eyeliner on, like, we had a bender overnight. I gotta tell you, your eyeliner stayed on. Thank you. I'm like, that's what I want to hear. Because I've heard that several times at trade shows or when I'm away, and there's people who use their eyeliner the night before and they still have it on the next day. You can tell it still looks great.
It is true.
It's easy.
I can actually say that as well, because I've had the eyeliner on and it does last long.
Yeah, I mean, I've fallen asleep with the eyeliner on several times. I'm so drained. I wake up the next day, I have to go to another event. I'm like, hey, it's still on. Perfect. Just gotta fix the hair. Out the door.
Yeah. Hey,
That's how I go.
The teaser. See ya.
And
Yeah.
while we're talking, I'll start doing some swatches on my palm to show everybody.
Oh.
Show like how the colors can smooth. But yeah, any other things that you would like to know about the brand? I'm always available. I like to tell everybody that our Instagram, at MrEyeliner, I run it. I don't believe in marketing companies running an Instagram account. I always check it. I always will message you back in due time, and I will give you a response. Anytime you would like to make a purchase, you can go directly to me on DM or go to our website, www.MrEyeliner.com. I'm in New York, so if you're in New York, just come straight to me. You'll get it a lot faster and easier.
That's right. Go straight to Zach, Mr. Eyeliner.
Yep, and just momentarily, I will be showing off these colors and how they can smoothly go on a palm. And the only place I have available is my palm because I'm fully tattooed. Here. So I always do palm swatches at shows. Yes, I always do. I do like a close-up video. And I just want to show
you
how
have
the colors
tons
can
of
look.
colors. I love that.
And they're always fun to play with. Like, you know, during this time of staying safe and practicing safe practice distancing and social distancing, you're home. If you want to like learn how to correctly do makeup and use products, our eyeliners are very great for young makeup artists who want to be pros.
Okay.
You know, these artists, they need to practice with something that is easy to practice with. Our pencils are easy training for you.
They're very smooth.
Yeah, and then from there you can then design different looks, and from there you can build your confidence, and from there you can then try other products, mixing us together. You can mix us together with like an Anastasia product. You can mix us together with a Makeup Forever product. You can mix it together with a Krylon product. You know, you can mix this together with a Tem2 product, like any other great cosmetic brand. It's airbrushing and our eyeliners go perfect together. Foundation, our eyeliners go perfect together. You know, really cool lipstick brands and our eyeliners go perfect together. A really hot, like electric pink from a company, and our eyeliners go perfectly in hand.
You know, I would love to see red.
Yeah, that's going to be a SKU that we were kind of working on before this happens.
Right.
And with China's travel ban and everything else, but that color will be probably released in the next year. So I have,
so you're gonna have more colors coming, it sounds
eventually, yes. And then I want to do like this, 30 plus the 1, you know, because like I'm very OCD, so I'm like 30, you need the 1 for good luck, you know. So I'm gonna have the red for good luck.
Love that.
But okay, so here's like a kind of a swatch of my palm here, how colors can look, and
Oh
like
wow.
they come out so fun, like, and look, I'm brushing over it and it stays. You literally have to go to work in the sink to get this off afterwards. That's what I love about them. So like all day I can stay and have fun with my hands. Next thing you know, you'll see my whole palm just eyelinered out with colors. So,
Oh wow. I love that.
yeah, so they're fun to play with, and I just want to show you like how diverse colors can look. A lot of time there's SKUs that look so like you put them to a palette or something. They are so constantly similar. Our colors are not similar. Like we do have like our version has like a sky. Then we have a sky sparks. The difference is the sparks is more for a more accented glam look. The actual just sky, like the regular color, is tame and basic. You know,
Right.
the other one elevates that color and gives it a pop. So some people like that pop, and we want to give you a choice. We want to give you, you know, a scenario where you can maybe do this and do that
Right. Why not?
in the same book.
Have more than
Yeah,
one option at a time.
I love that.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, I mean, come on. How many times do people like we go somewhere and we bring like a part 2 costume change? Like, oh my God, I don't like this outfit on me now. I'm gonna put this jacket on. I've done it. So many
Right.
times I'll bring 2 blazers with me. I'll bring this hoodie with me. Like, okay, I gotta change. So like when it
So,
comes to cosmetics, same thing.
but so for those that want to purchase their eyeliners, where do they go? Like, can they DM you directly, or is it best to email you, or to just go on the website? Like,
Yeah, you could. Very easy steps. DM me straight on Instagram at MrEyeliner. Follow us, please. Give us the support.
yes,
But
follow.
following is very important. You know, supporting is very important. Don't just follow us so we can follow you and get a like. You know, like support us. Actually, we have good girls here, and also the main point is www.mreyeliner.com is our website where you can always get delivery from there. They will send it out very quickly. We are always able to contact you from there as well. And you can always email me directly to at ZachMrEyeliner@gmail.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. And that's from anywhere. Don't be shy.
Anyway, no, I get a lot of cool emails from like artists from. I had one from Dublin the other day.
Oh wow, that's nice.
And last year I had this great artist from South Africa. She ordered like a bunch of our eyeliner.
And for those people need to also know as well that it is MrEyeliner is also a nonprofit organization, correct?
Well, yeah, we have been working so hard on starting a nonprofit in New York City, taking off hopefully by the end of this year, depending on how the world goes. But we've talked to so many council people, and we want to officially start a nonprofit for bullying. And I'd be an educator, and I would bring on educators to educate any teachers and educators in the school system that need the retraining. Because I truly believe that educators employed in the New York school system do not have any ability to help younger children or talk to parents about bullying. They get maybe a course one day on it, but bullying is a very strong factor why children end up not going to school anymore, or quitting school, or hurting themselves or hurting others,
Right.
and making the world a dangerous place. Bullying can lead to violence. Bullying can lead to death. Bullying can lead to disease. Could lead to how it could lead to anorexia. It's proven.
A lot of things, and
Yes.
bullying doesn't, and a lot of people feel like bullying can only be at school. It can be at home too.
I don't understand it. That's like this urban folktale myth that people think, just because it's kind of like, if I don't see it, it doesn't exist. A lot of people do not want to take responsibility, and a lot of people don't want to care about a problem that doesn't affect them. Okay.
Right.
Bullying is a term that lasts forever if you don't stop it. Bullying can happen at a school. It can happen at a workplace. It can happen at a home. It can happen at a work event. It could happen on the internet. It could happen on a social media platform. It could happen going to the mall with your friends on down an escalator.
Right.
Because what bullying is, and how I like to explain this is, hatred. If somebody stands next to you online, you're buying a movie ticket, and there's a group of kids behind you. Ew, she's so fat. She looks disgusting. Or, ew, his hair is so gay. Okay, that's bullying, and these comments are not acceptable. These terms are not acceptable. Why can't you just say, wow, she looks good in these pants? Or, I love his hair. That's very, like, it's very GQ stylist. Just like say something positive, or don't say anything at all. What do you take out of wasting comments out of your mouth and thinking of some insult? What does that do for you? But what does it do for your friends? Oh, you laugh at somebody else. What does laughing at somebody else give you? That doesn't make you happy? That doesn't make me happy. I don't feel like, oh, let me go somewhere and make fun of you. That doesn't give me joy. Hey, if I go and make you smile by saying a positive comment to you, a complete stranger, I go home feeling better about myself and hoping that that person had a better day.
And now you put a smile on their face. Yeah, because they could have been having a bad day.
Yeah, you never know. But what happens if someone's already having a bad day, and then you go and you say something to them, like you say something derogatory to them, or you talk about their sexuality or their skin color or the way they dress or the way they present themselves, or they don't stand up straight, or like they have the shoes from 2 seasons ago, or their clothes look like they're from Old Navy, or like, who cares? Like, again, and not everybody can afford $500 sneakers. Not everybody can afford to wear the top of the line clothes. Not everybody can afford to get front row tickets to concerts. Poverty is a real thing. You shouldn't be bullied because you live in a poverty scenario. We all work hard to get out of poverty in our lives, but it still exists. There's still homeless teens on the street. There's still homeless adults on the street. What do we do to help them? Nothing. But you know what you can do to help a homeless person in the street? Give food you're not eating, give it to them. You have an extra dollar in your pocket, it's not going to affect, give it to somebody. If you have an extra in your backpack, give it to somebody. If something you don't need, don't hoard it, give it to someone in need of it. But when it comes to bullying, just listen to somebody. Someone comes to you and says, I feel very every day I go to school. I always get picked on because I don't have my book bag up, or because I look a certain way. I feel like I'm ugly. You should look at that mirror, and someone should assure you, who you are, and you know who you are. Be your own self. Be your own individual. You are beautiful. You're beautiful because you choose to live every day being yourself. You don't choose to go to the plastic surgeon and check everything about yourself to make the world see you as a hotter person or a more person. I don't get that. I don't get a lot of that.
Yeah,
So like
everybody.
The main thing about but the main thing that people like you and me always talk about, I want everybody to know who watches this, that you and I have talked so many times about these scenarios, and you're very intelligent and you listen. I feel like I'm very intelligent and I listen. There needs to be more people like us having these conversations on phone calls so we can raise awareness and maybe make a change. And if we have the power in a system, like if we're like a politician or we're a teacher, or we have the power play, we own a shop, we can like introduce happiness into art and say no to bullying. Say, I'm not going to accept this in my home. I'm not going to accept this in my school. I'm not going to accept this in my business. And as you know, I started something a year ago, and I finished it and announced it about half a year ago, called No Bullying in the Workplace Policy.
I love it.
Personally, I designed this. So I started with wanting to have every salon, beauty shop, everybody I met at this great artist summit I was at, I wanted them to have the first crack at it and be introduced to them so they know that there's someone in the beauty industry who's going to fight for them, because there's so many beauty artists who leave our industry because they are bullied social media wise, or they're bullied at work because they're a younger artist and someone who's more veteran knocks on them or says they're not going to make it, says they don't know what they're doing. Instead, they should be maybe educating them and giving them advice.
So what inspired that? Did you actually go through bullying in the workplace, or did you witness someone going through bullying and you said, you know what, there needs to be a policy put in place?
That's a very
How
good
did that
question.
start?
Yeah, this actually, I always had a vision for starting something, and if I had a position to do it. Years ago, I was a musician. I saw on tours that many kids would come to me because I wore eyeliner and I dress crazy. A lot of the kids would come to me and say, wow, you look amazing. I wish I could look like I can do that. I'm like, you can. You can put makeup on. You can do that. And a lot of boys were so afraid. And then I started talking to a lot of LGBT teens. and a lot of trans teens. And then I started giving them advice. And with that, I finally had Mr. Eyeliner, and I was going, I'm Zach, Mr. Eyeliner, being proud of it. I talked to so many, I heard so many great transitioning young people who told me that, you know, me listening, or that our eyeliners are great, and they were very happy using our eyeliners. They felt very comfortable. And I listen to their stories. And if they choose to let me tell their story, I will tell their story on a platform, on a stage, to front of hundreds of people, to give them recognition, you know, and applaud them for my employer bullied me. And I would go to HR, and HR was, what HR is supposed to do is protect you. They don't, because they were listening to him. And I had to leave the beauty industry for a few years because I was so disgusted with people in it. And then when I reopened my mind, and with the help of my family and my good friend Chad, my partner Chad there, you know, from the company, I changed. I wanted to go straight forward and dive into having our own brand, having a brand with a message. So creating the brand, we had the message first. It was always all individuals. It was always for all people, equality. So that kind of went, if you really look at our colors, you could see a lot of equality type colors in our eyeliner collection. You see a lot of bright colors that fit the rainbow in a lot of ways. You see colors that obviously were created so different people of skin tone and sexuality would feel free putting them on themselves comfortably.
Right.
So bullying, I saw makeup artists bully makeup artists. I saw hairstylists bully hairstylists. I've seen bullying, and when I went to schools to pick up my niece, I've seen bullying in the movie theater with teens making fun of other teens. I've seen bullying in the mall several times. I swear to God, I'll go to the mall with you tomorrow when it's open again. You and me will watch. We'll sit down on the table for 3 hours. We'll have a pen and paper. How many you got? I got 16 cases I saw bullying. I'll say I have 20. It's easy.
Wow.
If you pay attention, you look around, you see people. How many times have you seen like the two cool kids, you know, walk by the food court, and like there's the kid that doesn't look so cool, and they're like, and they call him freak. Or how many girls make fun of another girl because they don't look like them?
Right.
Like how many times have you heard, like, I've heard this, like, she's not black enough, or he's not white enough, you know, or he's not gay enough, or she's not gay enough. Well, what's enough? What is this enough thing? You know, like, what is enough? Like, they're there. They're who they are.
Right.
I'm the Zach. You're this Taji. We're not this.
Right. I guess we have to be a certain way.
I'm not fitting a label. I'm not in a box. I'm not like in a box of like, okay, I'm not in this box of like cereal here. I have to look the same. Every flake has to look the same, you know. I'm not a Cheerio here where every Cheerio has to be equally like that, you know.
We're two people. We like things to be different. Because if everything is the same, the same is boring.
I say the world is a perfect place when we all like to accept the fact that living in a melting pot is very beautiful. A melting pot of different people and different colors and different mindsets makes us think, makes us want to think more, makes us want to have a conversation, makes us want to have a debate, makes us want to go and have a long conversation, you know, a long, dark, I want to strangle you, I want to strangle you, but we both love each other, you know?
I mean, it sounds like you had a great upbringing, not to say, because, you know, sometimes you can have a bad upbringing and be like the best person in the world or whatever the case is. But I say that to say, can you tell us where you're from? Because you sound like one of the people that either been through a lot or seen a lot and want to give, or I see what's going on and I want to make a difference. So where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
Nah, I'll say that I am what we say born New Yorker, raised in New York since day one. Queens, New York is my home for life, and my nationalities are like Puerto Rican, Israeli, Italian mix. I'm a mutt for sure. I am somebody that loves his life due to the fact that I have to say I had the best mom ever. I have the best mom ever. My mom did not choose to be. She had to be a single mom for my sister and I. My mom always incorporated me with beauty world and had me in hair salons and had me in her business like that when she worked with a lot of hairstylists and she knew a lot of people in the hair world and the makeup world, and I always liked to play with, and it was always cool. I learned how to use a blow dryer, a hair straightener at like 5 years old. I was
So
already
you're
into
not
makeup
what
and
you
hair.
actually have beauty background.
I have it, yeah, because my mom knew so much of that world. So I got into it like when I was this little guy, and I always liked beauty. I wasn't like the kid that wanted to go play football. I was the kid that wanted to learn something new and something creative or paint or like learn how to do something artsy. I still like the regular things like rollerblading, skateboarding, that stuff, and I love music and all that. But if it wasn't for like having a mom like my mom and her always being there for me, there was a lot of dark times in my personal life. I always considered my mom and my father, because she really instilled in me how to be a good man, how to treat women, how to treat people. But she
And I
also
see
showed
that.
me.
I see
Thank
that a
you.
lot in you since when we first met. Like I see that.
Yeah, she showed me how to like just always treat everybody equally. And even I think since I was 5, my mom had a lot of different diverse friends, and I met my first I met one of my first drag queens when I was 6. She was a good friend to my mom, and she is still a good friend. I met somebody who was like transgender when I was like 12 years old from a mom's friend, and I never saw them as any different. I never saw
Right.
anybody. That's the thing. I never really like saw people like I lived in an area where I was kind of the white kid, but like I never got accepted badly by anybody because I always gave everybody respect. And a lot of people always think places like Jamaica, Queens, it's so hard, you can't be gone. No. I
That's
lived in
not
Jamaica,
true.
Queens for a while. And I was like the only white guy in an area, right? And I had so many people always call me Spiky and like, what's up? And, hung out with me and they protected me and stuff like that. And I got along with everybody. I never really have hatred for anybody. And I don't, and people who have hatred for you without cause is ridiculous to
Yeah,
me.
it's crazy.
But like, yeah, I was raised so well by a mom who did her best. And I was somebody that never wanted much. And I always, whatever she could give me, I loved it, And then I started working when I was like 15. I wanted to always be able to help and have my own money and have my own success. And throughout the years, when I joined a band, that was like my first beginning. I got pretty successful in the band, and we got signed. And I kind of pulled my voice out, and I couldn't really sing the same anymore. So I got the band kind of just no more. And I did some
Right.
ghostwriting for other bands and made some good money from
Oh,
ghostwriting for a while. Like I was like 21 making ghostwriting money,
wow.
And then when that kind of stopped, I entered the beauty world, started working for beauty shops, started as a manager, then I set up programs for beauty artists. I hired makeup artists. I was working for brands, throwing their store events, putting together that kind of stuff, doing like their campaigns, working with their
Wow.
products, going into like the trainings, every training I could take, if it was hair, makeup, whatever. I remember my first trainings was Moroccan oil. Another one was Big Sexy Hair, which is now Sexy Hair. I got to work with Sexy Hair, who later became Rocky Hair. I got to work with the guy who started that brand at a trade show, which he's a genius. And from there, started
Wow.
learning more
It sounds
about
like
makeup.
you've been busy. You've been really
Yeah.
busy.
It's been a really cool life so far.
So you have a lot of talent.
I like to say that I like to birth other talent. I like to give other people, the younger artists, a chance and mentor them because I see the talent in them and raise them with inspiration so they can be confident, they can keep training, they can keep learning. And how I like to now work with artists is I want to be known in the industry as a makeup creator. I will create the most custom looks for any designer, for any photo shoot, for any client, something custom. I will create
Let's talk
most
about
custom
that
look.
process. Let's talk about that process. So let's say, hi for that. Let's just say I'm doing a fashion show. I know somebody that's doing a fashion show, right? You step in. Now, what would be your role? Like, okay, this is what I'm going to be helping you with. What is your role when you? It doesn't even have to be a fashion show. Actually, it could be a photo shoot, whatever the case is.
Basically, makeup design coordinator. So I'm the makeup design coordinator. This is something that I like to say doesn't really exist because, let's say a fashion show, for instance. Let me give that as an example. I'd go in there. I'd work directly with said designer. I would see all the models. I would then come back. This would be before the show, even the day of the show. I'd come back. I'd have already a list of looks that go with that skin palette of that model, and I go with the designs of that designer. I will then have a makeup team execute said designs after speaking to everybody, and I will always be there for final looks, be there for assistance, be there for any help, but no model will look the same unless said designer wants that, but no other designer will have that makeup design look. So if there's a collective and there's 5 different designers, every designer deserves a different aesthetic of a creative makeup. And I pay a lot of attention to skin tone. I pay a lot of attention to like how they are shaped. And this is a step I like to do. If it's a model that kind of needs a little bit of help, what I'll always have with me is a cleansing cloth, and I will cleanse their face down, or I will give them a face mask for about 15 minutes, and then a hot towel really quickly. Then you apply the makeup, which the makeup then will be smoother and go on quicker and go on easier and go on more professionally. So like what I would do is show off. I would come in there and I will consult with I would come in there and be ready with all the looks. I will have my team ready with all the looks. Then my team executes the looks. I will be the final say. This giving the makeup artist a chance to shine. This giving them an opportunity to be noticed. Me allowing them to be the star they are, but giving them the opportunity to be the star they are, and they deserve it at the end of the day. I want artists to understand, if they're given this opportunity, don't thank me. Do the job, make me proud. Don't show up late. If you're early, you're late. Show up with a smile, work your butt off, follow what we have to do. And at the end of the day, you got a career, because I'm going to recommend you for another gig, and I'm going to help you with another chance. I'm going to give you an opportunity. And that's how you get opportunities. You earn them. I will never judge anybody until I see them work. So if you don't work hard, and you showed me all this in the beginning, but then your work, the actual day comes down to it, and you're not really that person. You lied. You kind of over-exaggerate, kind of pump. This is not like you're trying to get a job in an office and you fake a few references here. I pay attention to you the whole time, and I'll notice, and I won't take notes. And if you're lying, thank you for your time. Have a great career. That's it.
And then, we don't have to mention names, but you are connected with, you do work with a lot of known people.
Yeah.
I'll just put it that way. So,
yeah, and,
it's not like you just do this for fun, because, a lot of people just say, oh my God, this is such a cool name. And okay, you have eyeliners, but, but there's more to it than that.
This is my passion.
And you're very professional. I will definitely say that. You're super sweet and super professional. And professionalism and Mr. Eyeliner, and I'm saying, I know it's Zach, Mr. Eyeliner, but
but I really appreciate you saying that. Again,
see this? Hold on, I have to. You guys see this? This is cool. My dog over here he's looking at it. It's so weird. I'm like, oh my God, are you seeing this? And he's over here like.
But I wanted to say,
now he's over here.
Everything you said. But again, when I met you, you are also a very, 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 very professional and positive person in an environment that was positive and professional. So you deal with it. And that's what professionalism. Sometimes you're put in a scenario that you just want to leave right away, but you're professional. You're going to stick it out. You're going to do it. You're going to commit it, and you're going to wrap the day up with a smile and go home. That's how you got to do it. And I'm very happy to say that I'm fortunate enough to work with and be in a family of the Powder Group. The Powder Group accepted me in their family. And the Powder Group is one of the strongest artist groups in the world, led by Michael DeBellis. And Michael DeBellis, and James Vincent's involved. We have some of the biggest artists in the industry involved in this group. They've helped me a long way. They've educated me so much. They've given me so much support. Last year was my first official makeup show appearance. The makeup show supported us so big last year, giving us our spot, giving me a panel to talk about bullying. And a lot of the artists from these groups and these companies really they align with us, and it's great to work with them. It's always great to work with talent and people who understand what we are about. They
speaking of which, do you happen to have the policy, the sign or anything?
Yes, I do.
I know you said it's always close by, so.
Yes, I do. I have it on my walls. I have it everywhere. So
I love it. Official no bullying workplace policy.
Yep.
Posted for all employees and customers. I love that. Yeah. Oh, and customers.
Yep. And this policy is, yes, this policy has been up in several of my collaborative businesses. All the stores I sell Mr. Eyeliner, it's up in the windows. In my neighborhood, the local pizzeria has it on their window. The local liquor store has it on their window. The local nail salon has it on their window. And then I have it on like great
But
business
wait,
offices.
this is like the fun part. This is the fun part.
Yeah.
So when it's posted, right, do you like go in there like a little detective or send somebody and see if they're actually implementing the policy?
I have done that with my friends.
Yeah, I would be like this.
There have been weekends where like me and Chad, you know Chad, my business partner here.
Yes.
Like, yeah, Chad loves you too. Like me and Chad will do that when we just want to like, when we had time, like before this happened again, we used to do that all the time. But it's great because I have companies like, Ket Cosmetics. They're a great airbrushing company. And the one who owns that company, she put up in her office. And then a good friend of mine, Andy, who lives in California, he has it up on the Cinema Secrets LA store, on the office in the store. Cinema Secrets is one of the biggest companies that does prosthetics and Halloween makeup and that kind of stuff. There's so many businesses that we met through the Powder Group that support this policy, that post this policy up. And their
That's
business,
great.
yeah, they will. This is the point of this is this. You have a stylist in your employment. They're bullying another stylist. You're no longer working for that company. You see the policy in the window. You see it on the office. You're not here anymore. And this is the thing. I had this story from a barber convention I went to like a few years ago when I vendor it. And this barber talks to me in chat and he says to us, listen, my boy, he's been my friend for like 20 years. He works in my shop, but he keeps chasing customers away. He keeps making fun of people. And one of my artists left because he supposedly he said she's not a good enough artist. And I'm like, so you chased a female employee chased out of this company store, out of the shop, and customers are not coming back in because your friend of 20 years does not know how to be a professional. And he asked us what we should do. I'm like, listen, man, you got to make it known that we're still friends, but you're just not good for this business, and you got to let him go. It's got to have. Do you want to have a friend for another 20 years and no business and be on his couch, or do you want to have a business for the next 20 years and possibly have a friendship or not? Because that friend is not really being a friend.
What will happen?
Yeah, but that friend's not really being a friend when he's taking money out of your pocket and you got a family to feed.
True.
You got to protect your interests and your family all the time when you have your own business, like our company.
And your brain, yeah.
We won't, if we collaborate and we find out, like, there's several people we've worked with that we won't work with again for reasons that we just don't feel would fit our policy, that would fit our culture, that fit our lifestyle. And our brand is a lifestyle brand. We always go out believing in what we preach, and we believe in support and positivity. If we have someone who's not positive who wants to work with us, we can't have the Debbie Downer in our group. We can't have somebody that doesn't believe in support, doesn't really care. We want people who are doing this because they love it. Like if you're an artist, which we're all artists, because we're all weirdos if we're an artist, and we all have creative thoughts, right? Mm-hmm. We are people that love. We're people that want to be like desiring. We want to be desiring to make things better. We want to be improving the culture that we live in, not stomping on it and throwing it in the garbage, you know. And this is something I'm very scared to say. I hope this is not happen after this epidemic ends. I hope this makes people wake up and be better to each other, because this is a sign. How many people have we lost during this? This gives us the opportunity to restart and now I'll be better to each other. You know, open the door for somebody. Like, you know, like don't make fun of somebody.
You know what? I have to stop you on this one. Because like you said earlier, you know, very intelligent. And that I'm sure that's what we would love to happen.
Yeah.
But there's people out there that still don't care.
And it's disgusting. It's disgusting to see that.
It is. They still don't care.
Unfortunately, all right, fine.
It's like,
they don't care.
Back to reality. I could be an a-hole. But I'm known as one, so I'm going to continue to be one.
Reality is going to be so 100% flipped over when it gets back to reality. I'll give you the example of the makeup hair industry. No one now going to get makeup done. We go to any show. You know, every single makeup artist going forward to the end of time is going to have gloves on. You know, every makeup artist, especially me, are going to have sanitizer, towels, sanitizer at my table. You know that I will not let any of my artists not use gloves. If they don't use gloves and they don't use sanitizer, no, you're doing that. I'm making sure I have facial masks designed for them to wear if we need them. If a customer feels, can you wear a face mask? That's not rude to ask us. I will I will give my artist a facial mask.
Yeah, it's a lot is going to change. A lot has changed and will continue to change.
Yeah, because we're all going to be in the back of our heads thinking, oh, oh, safety first now,
Yeah, so it doesn't repeat itself.
Yeah, because it can easily repeat itself.
Or come back faster than it should. But I mean, there's so many people in this world. Like,
I don't know why people think that way. I don't get how people think that way at all.
It takes one person.
It does.
And it's, but back to the positive end.
The positive things, yes. Well, I wanted to show this list, like real quick, of all the people.
Move it a little bit more to the left. A little bit more. There we go.
Yeah, these are some of the people in my life and Mr. Eyeliner's life that have really helped us throughout the career.
I love it.
Yeah, and I just always want to say thanks. We've worked with so many great artists on our team, and we've worked with so many great artists in general. Again, Powder Group, I always give a shout out to the makeup show. I always give a shout out to our good friend Michael Dean. He's someone I'm going to introduce you to very soon. Michael Dean has made amazing facial masks. I'll pull one up for you right now. He makes like really crazy, like for like people, and he's donating the money to like nurses and doctors. He's been doing it.
Those are super
for
cute.
2 weeks now. Yeah,
I saw. He's very supportive as well.
Yeah,
and he
Michael
definitely is in that no bullying policy. I love that as well.
He has it up in his studio at Studio 69 NYC and in the city. His studio is amazing. We do a lot of photo shoots there before this happened. We're going to do more in the future. I definitely want you involved to come by and see a lot of our shoots, work with us. Again, he's somebody that can really help us with the fashion world. He's been a model in it for years. He's also a great makeup artist. He's a great photographer. He produces.
Oh, wow.
He's a great partner to have in life in general. Him and his husband are great. His associate AJ is a great artist as well. He works on Broadway doing like theatrical looks and everything.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet him. I've heard about him before, but I can't wait to meet him.
When we can actually meet up in person again, I will definitely introduce you.
Yes. Yeah. And I love people that support you. You're such a kind-hearted being, and anyone that I see associated with you, I'm so happy for that. Jeez, why do I feel like I'm about to cry?
No, I'm giving you my big heart for you, baby.
I know, like it's just I feel like it's been such an emotional roller coaster, like with this whole pandemic, because I'm one that feels what somebody else goes through. Like I really like take it in. But
I see it so much, and it's like I try to stay positive here and work on creative things and talk to people like you every day. So what we can help by little things like what we have planned for the future, we can start a new world of great things, and bring all these artists that is like home going nuts. We'll bring them a new world. We'll give them great opportunities. We'll bring new fashion designers opportunities. We'll bring people new opportunities.
Right.
You know it.
But
we're the team to hire. You and me are the team.
Yes.
That's what we need.
Zach, Mr. Eyeliner, and Fashion Coffee.
Yeah, Fashion Coffee, the girl.
But I definitely wanted to touch on this because I'm sure wherever you go, for the most part, when it comes to events, Chad is with you.
Chad is always with me.
So I wanted to definitely give him a shout out. I don't want him to think that I'm forget him, because I definitely don't. Chad is such a sweetheart as well.
Oh, he's a big flame of happiness. He's always smiling. He's always joking. And I want to tell you right now, Chad is killing it. He's been practicing his eyeliner skills, as you see in the pictures. My goal for Chad by the end of this year is to be a top pro makeup artist on our team. So instead of just being who Chad is, like the part 2 of our company, who runs the tables, who puts everything together, who really is the backbone of this company, I want him to be one of our makeup artists, because he's so talented. He's a natural artist. He always draws. He draws amazing things. But now I knew he would transition to be a makeup artist so easily. And he's practicing, and he's got encouragement from me every day. I know, Chad, you watch this, you're going to be inspired to keep going.
Yes, Chad. Chad is so dope. So
yes,
sweet.
He is.
Oh my gosh. So sweet.
We have a good family, you know, like Chad's my family. We have good people in our company. We have great people around us, and that's what it is. We don't want to keep anybody but positive stuff around us.
Positive
Get
vibes.
positive. Yeah. When you have someone like a Taji and a Zach and a Chad together in a room, nothing comes out of it but crazy, amazing inspiration and beauty.
Oh, yeah.
It's serious. Like we come out of that room. Yeah.
I need to ask you this. How long does it take for you to do your hair?
I used to be able to say this. I could do this with my eyes closed, but now like I haven't done it in so long. But literally today when I was doing it, because I wanted to look sharp for you, 10, 13 minutes now. I'm so, because this is when you have like hairstyling hands, I call it, and you do a look for so long, you know what to do. Like hair straightener, blow dryer, spray, hold. You know, like I got it. It's basically like breathing to me. I could do this anytime.
I'm sure you get asked that so often.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say I love creating cool looks for people with hair. I won't say I'm still doing it, but like a special friend wants me to create a cool hairstyling look for them, I'll do it. I'll totally do it. And I can work with so much different hair. I've been practicing braiding now too, but I have this time off. I've been practicing a lot of cool things at home. I always knew how to do, I did this amazing, like one time, it was like a mohawk with dreads. I styled his dreads up to look like a mohawk. And it was like, yeah, he was in they call it like black punk rock bands, like that. They played Afro punk, like back in the day. But this is like back in the day when it was like they were really punk rock, Lower East Side times. And he was awesome. He looked so cool on stage with it.
Wow. Oh my
God.
Fun
stuff. Yeah, fun stuff, you know?
I hate the end. Well, I just want to say real quick because I know we have like 1 minute left or whatever.
But it doesn't even feel like that. You were right. Like our 15 minutes.
I told you it's going to go by fast.
When you and I talk, we could just go for hours.
I wanted to mention this real quick.
I'll bring it down. Yeah. And my niece Maddie designed that.
Look at that, guys. Who's that? What name is that right there?
Yep. And that's on Makeup Magazine. It was the last one of 2019. And my name right there is Zach Garfinkel. That's me, Zach Mr. Eyeliner. I got the privilege and the pleasure to be in the last issue of On Makeup Magazine of a century, of 2019. Can you believe that?
Hey. And thanks for this.
You deserve them. I can't wait to see it so we can do some looks on you.
Yes, I know, right? I can't wait either.
Yeah, it'd be so much fun. I miss you. I can't wait to do this again.
I know talking on the phone is not much, but I mean it's better than
nothing.
But yeah. I can't wait to see you as well, and Chad as always. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Taji. I love this show. I will watch all the time. I love everybody working on this show. You have so much great support, and I can't wait to tell everybody that you are a star every time I tell them about you.
You are. And you're so sweet with coming up with that dope no bullying policy. It needs to be everywhere. And please, please, please follow Mr. Eyeliner. No dot MrEyeliner. And if you could look at the bottom of the screen and you will see it. You see Zach Mr. Eyeliner, but you're going to follow Mr. Eyeliner.
Thank you. Anywhere you go on social, it's at Mr. Eyeliner.
You can't miss it. You cannot miss it.
And just everybody, again, this policy right here, the money does not go to us. We collect this money so we can start saving for our nonprofit. This will go to our nonprofit. Any donation for this policy goes to our nonprofit.
Yes. And what's the email address one more time?
You can email me anytime at zachmreyeliner@gmail.com.
Y'all heard that, right? Here on Live with Taji, the best of the best of the best of the bestest. Yeah, I just made up some stuff.
You're making up some stuff?
Zach, Mr. Eyeliner, thank you so much. I can't wait to work with you. It's been a pleasure working alongside with you as well.
Wow.
Quickly shout out, if it wasn't for Brooklyn Isla Jules, we wouldn't have met.
I agree.
So I'm happy that we have met. And here's some more. Thank you so much. Hugs
Thank you. Side. Stay safe, okay? Stay safe.
You stay safe as well. Guys, Mr. Eyeliner.
Thanks, everybody.
All right.
Bye, sweetie.
Here we go again. Told me that you didn't just wanna be my friend. So where do we start now? It's kinda awkward standing here with no sound. Would you have me throw my heart to the wolves? I'd keep you in a friend zone if I could. But we both know we're gone past the point of return, and we both gonna learn today. Let's keep it real though. Keep the way we feel in a chokehold. My life is too busy for this news. Gotta sit down and think about what we did. Can't even tell my friends. Don't even know where I would begin. I can't lie, it was good now. I swear I gotta get out of this small town. I think I'm falling. Final nail in a coffin. A dimension shift, if you will. A pleasant forever thrill. A new feel. Mass appeal. Oh now, oh now, oh now in this small town. You're a killer, a maniac with an axe to my back in the moonlight. Laying here waiting on my final judgment, cause I gave you the green light. It seemed like you want this mysterious, low-key, no commitment type of girlfriend. With no anniversaries, but fulfilling all your fantasies. I'm trying to hold out. Hey, they wanna see the movie, but it's sold out. I'm still trying to hold out, cause I don't need another body on my body count. Cause I'm a killer just like you. I can curve and serve, I guess we'll never learn. I can't lie, it was good now, but I swear I gotta get out of this small town. I think I'm falling. Final nail in a coffin. A dimension shift, if you will. A pleasant forever thrill. A new feel. Mass appeal. Oh now, oh now, oh now in this small town. Who do you love? Are you for sure?
Screaming out like, who do you love? No IG. With all of these bras, I swear one of y'all coming home. Yeah. John Wall, I'm finna flex. If I'm with you, but then I'm finna sex. I don't apologize for nothing in the past. Bad boy, I'm puffy combs in the flesh. Like, oh no. DJ knocking that new joint. Molly in a drink, now she tryna. Shorty face down and the bottom's up. Loud in the air and the bottom's up. Like way up. I'm a real, I don't chase them. Throw a couple dollars for a fast break. Hit a 1-2, now that's a layup. Hater.
Who do you love? Are you for sure?
Is it me?
Who do you love?
Yeah.
Are you for sure?
Tell me, is it me, girl?
Are you for sure?
Do you love?
Who do you love?
Yeah.
Are you for sure?
I don't got a problem being friends with you. Long as you got plans to bring your friends with you. Couldn't give a if your man's with you. Girl, why you acting like I am with you? Yo, like you don't know. Getting bucky in the back at a photo. Got you missing from the party like we're homegirl. Ask shorty, can she take it? She like, oh no. The sky is the limit. Oh hell no, it isn't. One moon and the stars. You know I got chips, is you free though to lay up? Bars, talking about who do you love? Baby, you know I'm the one. Talking about who do you love? Baby, you know I'm the one.
Yeah. Who do you love? Are you for sure?
Are you for sure?
Who do you love? Are you for sure?
Who do you love?
Are you for sure?
Are you?
Who do you love?
Who do you love, girl?
It's Gold Brick.
You were so different when everyone around you was the same. I treated you the same, protectively, but there was nothing to protect. I probably should have let you in my heart. You wouldn't hurt me. You were a healer, a dealer to this drug that we call love, call lust. It must be both, 'cause sometimes we confuse the two and fuse the two together. But there's a difference, and I would know the truth. The truth is I loved you, but I was hurting, and then I hurt you, and that hurt me some more. My heart was on the floor, and I couldn't ignore. I was the same. No one left to blame. No one left to blame. I was the same. No one left to blame. Victim turned vicious. Revenge was on my brain. I was the same. You don't deserve the pain.
I didn't mean to hurt you. It's just hurt people, you know?
You were so different when everyone around you was the same. I treated you the same, protectively, but there was nothing to protect. I probably should have let you in my heart. You wouldn't hurt me.
Finding homes of humans left us homeless. No eviction notice. Love our slogan, we move with great caution. Catch feelings of boredom, but I can't ignore it, so I had to forfeit. Damn, white flag waved in a daze like a head. High off your love, it's the way that you show it. Pencils and silent when the point is broken, and words without actions that match are just pointless. But you were a goddess, always been honest. Got on your hips, but you shake them like Harlem. Panties in my garden, forever give knowledge. Show love like it's harmless till my heart unhardens.
You were so different when everyone around you was the same. I'm sorry, I'm to blame. We're not together. It's sad 'cause it is true. The truth is I loved you. If you would let me do it over, I swear I won't hurt you. Because I'm healing. I refuse to be the killer that I loved. I'm not that person. I won't be worse than. I'll never leave you stressed. Just kisses on.
You are now live with Taji.